match number 10 of the Tata IPL 2024. And it's a blockbuster clash today between the Royal Challengers Bangalore and the Kolkata Knight Riders. I have Arijit with me. Arijit, today Friday night, and it's between these two clash. And we know how these two teams play when they face each other. Gigi is back, and this makes it even more hotter. But how has the IPL been so far?
Yeah, the IPL has been quite ecstatic, isn't it? And I think just before the IPL, we got to see a lot of drama. Hardik Pandya from GT came here in the Mumbai Indians. Fans divided. All of a sudden, then MS Dhoni, he just being MS Dhoni, he just says that yeah,
At the
Ruturaj
last
Gaikwad is
moment.
the captain. Yeah, at the last moment. So yeah, Rishabh Pant is back as a keeper. Surprising, he not only is batting, we expected him to bat, but he's keeping as well. And also KL Rahul is not batting at number 4, but at the top of the order. So yeah, plenty of surprises. Shubman Gill as a captain as well. So plenty of things happening. It's been a crazy ride, isn't it?
Absolutely, and the best thing, to be honest, I tried to pick out the best thing out of that, and there is no doubt for me, Rishabh Pant keeping wickets as well as batting as well. That's the best thing I can watch as well. But you said about Hardik Pandya at the beginning, day before yesterday, they got a thumping loss against the Sunrisers Hyderabad. They came close, but went to the record books again. Similarly, against the Gujarat Titans. Do you think when it comes to Hardik, the captain, he's missing that trick of utilizing Jasprit Bumrah at the right time?
See, again, it's a very debatable thing, isn't it? I think in the first two games, we haven't seen the best of Hardik Pandya, the captain. I know there's pressure. There's a lot of things going on. There's not just mental pressure in himself, but also the pressure of delivering because it's his game here to Mumbai Indians with plenty of expectations from the fans and all. And again, Rohit Sharma is no longer the captain. So again, the fans are a little bit. But again, I think as a captain, as a player, I think they are taught in a way to just avoid the noise. And that is what Hardik is trying to do. I would just hope him best of luck, and just let's hope that Hardik gets to his best as a captain and lead Mumbai Indians to the best possible way. The good thing for Mumbai Indians is that they've lost the two matches, first two, and whenever they lose first two matches, they do something big.
Yeah, that's true. That's not surprising when it comes to Mumbai Indians. They're always used to playing catch-up cricket, and they'll do that this season as well, hopefully. And we might see them making to the playoffs. That will not surprise me again. But let's keep our focus back to the Kolkata Knight Riders with the Royal Challengers Bangalore. Rajita, we'll start things with the head-to-head between these two sides. And not surprisingly, Kolkata Knight Riders has the edge over the Royal Challengers Bangalore. A stat you said just a while ago: RCB has not defeated the Kolkata Knight Riders at the Chinnaswamy Stadium since 7 years.
Yeah, I think it's since 2016 that KKR has a very, very good record in M. Chinnaswamy, and yeah, why not? M. Chinnaswamy again, like I think Faf du Plessis mentioned it out a few days back. It's such a venue like where you don't have a home advantage.
Yeah.
You're in a team RCB playing at M. Chinnaswamy. You don't know you don't because you don't have the home advantage because it's a batting paradise. The team
Yeah.
tends to chase down totals over here, and it has been the case as well in KKR versus RCB in several years. And we have seen some Andrew Russell, best of
Yeah.
Andrew Russell, isn't it? Earlier on. So yeah, uh, don't know if another Andrew Russell or a Rinku Singh special is going to come.
That could be special, but we will see that. But at the Chinnaswamy Stadium, like you said, I can say that Chinnaswamy Stadium has a new partner this time. Day before yesterday, we saw Rajiv Gandhi Jina Stadium at Hyderabad producing something of a belter kind of a game. 500 runs were scored at this at that venue as well. But when it comes to Chinnaswamy and a specialty, run chase is there. But head to head between these two sides, KKR without a doubt 6 out of 4 just because of the Chinnaswamy record. But 49 is to 39, 39, 41 is to 39. As you all can see, that not a pleasing home record for the Royal Challengers Bangalore, but they started off the home season this time with a win against the Punjab Kings. Can they make it 2 out of 2 today?
Uh, RCB. See, I think it's a tough battle. It's very difficult to say if they can make it 2 out of 2. Royal Challengers Bangalore. Like yeah, against Punjab Kings, that was a well fought battle. It was. I think the best thing for RCB is that the way their lower order is clicking. If you look at Anuj Rawat
Yeah,
and Dinesh Karthik, I think they have looked very comfortable at the lower down the order, and it somewhere releases the pressure of the top order. So again, I think this RCB team on paper it didn't look that great, but again
yeah.
now, as they come as the sum up, I think they are really gelling up as a total unit. But again, this is just the start of the tournament, and they need to keep up with this momentum. But if you look at Kolkata Knight Riders, they looked a very, very good team on paper. However,
Yeah.
the first match against SRH, they're very, very close to get defeated, unless Harshit Rana over at the last over where he defended 13
Will you
runs.
say the Harshid Rana or will you say the Suyash Sharma brilliant catch?
Yeah, both. See, it's a team game, right? And one person cannot win matches. So yeah, obviously, both the efforts are important, and that is how cricket is played. Uh, but as you rightly mentioned about this team battle, like who is going to come on top. Again, I do believe that Kolkata Knight Riders are a better team than this Royal Challengers Bangalore. But again, if the Bangalore side is dependent on a 3 to 4 people, maybe a bunch of guys, but they need their lower order to play this way, and also their bowling. I think Mohammad
Bowling,
Siraj
yeah.
were very very good in the last game, be it with the new ball or be it with the slog overs. If they can hold on to that in the Chinnaswamy Stadium, then it's going to be a good rewards for RCB.
Yeah, but even we'll come to the pitch report and we'll discuss how important the toss is at the stadium. But when it comes to schedule for both the sides, let's start things with one of the sides, and let's start with the Royal Challengers Bangalore, the home side, and they won the second game. Previous game, they're coming from a home victory, and they're facing the Kolkata Knight Riders. Again, they will face at the Lucknow Super Giants at home. Back-to-back home games. How important is it to have momentum and especially win your games at home, Arijit?
Yeah, RCB. The good thing for them is that they've got a bunch of home games earlier on in the tournament. And this is what we get to see. Due to the elections, there's been the schedule has they've tweaked the schedule a bit. The BCCI and the IPL, and even we saw Mumbai Indians have got a plenty of home games at the end of the back end of the tournament, and it's just the opposite for RCB. I think this is the way how they can capitalize in the tournament, just gain the home advantage. I know Faf du Plessis, he might not be happy because Chinnaswamy is not a stadium where you'll get a lot of home advantage. But again, you need to play at your best, irrespective of the toss, and that is what they look forward to.
Yep, without a doubt. But this game is important today against the Kolkata Knight Riders, not just because the record is not good, but after that they move on to a Lucknow Super Giants, who also has a batting heavy side at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. So three good games we have going to watch. Punjab Kings is done, but today as well as on Sunday we will have some cracking contest. But going to the Kolkata Knight Riders schedule, like you mentioned for RCB, they have few games on the trot. Kolkata also has in the middle stages 5 games on the trot at the Eden Gardens. So that is also going to be very interesting to see. But today against RCB, similarly next game against Delhi Capitals at Vizag, two back-to-back away games. But they must be confident they have a good team on paper.
Yeah, they have a very good team, KKR. If you look at KKR versus RCB, I think KKR stands out in the on-paper contest. If you look at KKR versus DC, KKR stands out in the on-paper contest. But again, cricket is not played on paper. One may say it because it's played in the field.
Yep.
It will be seen how both these sides, RCB and DC, like they'll face a tough challenge against KKR because KKR is a very very strong unit. But I think. Uh, the slog over can be done a little better. Mitchell Stark did not bowl at his best. I believe the last game. Also, he was bowling to some fearsome striker in Henry
Yeah.
Klassen. But again, you're Mitchell Stark, right? You need to remember that you are Mitchell Stark, irrespective of the fact who the opposition batter is. So I think for KKR, it's really important to look at. The things like where they can improve. I think their Indian core batting, in the middle order is a very good one. Shreyas Iyer,
Yep.
Nitish Rana, Venkatesh Iyer, Rinku Singh, but it did not click in the last game. Again, KKR will be hoping that it clicks because I think if they have to score plenty of runs, I think these four players are very, very important. This score is very important for them as the tournament progresses because they're going to score bulk of the runs with Andrew Russell coming in lower down
Yep.
the order with Phil Salt at the top of the order and
Yep.
Sunil Narayan. I'm really excited to see if Gautam Gambhir is going to persist with Sunil Narayan at the top of the order.
But you mentioned all the names. You added three overseas as well. But I somehow agree with you that Rinku Singh and Andy Russell deserves the credit for what they played in the first game. But how important was that crucial not for Ramandeep Singh in the middle stage to give the momentum?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I think Ramandeep Singh, he was terrific. I saw him speak in the interviews as well. Like I think he's very clear in his plan,
Yeah.
and the management has given him a role, and he's doing it superbly. And I heard him saying that he's each and every day he's trying to challenge Andrew Russell in that six hitting mania. So yeah,
Okay.
let's hope. And the best thing about Ramandeep Singh is that he not only adds balance with the bat but also with the ball. If needed, they can have some 2 overs or 3 overs of Ramandeep Singh of some seam of deliveries. So it eases off pressure from Venkatesh Iyer and Andrew Russell as well. We know that Venkatesh Iyer and Andrew Russell, both of them are a little bit injury prone. They have issues in the past. So again, having Ramandeep adds more luxury to the skipper, with the ball as well.
Yeah, I agree with this one, and I think this sums it up the fixtures for the Kolkata Knight Riders. On paper, they have a very balanced squad. The bowlers as well click. A little bit of changes required. Varun Chakravarti needs to step up. Mitchell Stark, we know he doesn't need any introduction. One bad game can happen. He has to step up as well. But let's take a look into these two teams, and they have to have one best match in the history. It was many best matches, but I had to pick one for you, Arijita. And this is this one, the famous Chinnaswamy Stadium. Andre Russell, 48 of 13 balls. I could have had a 49 all out. I could have had the Virat Kohli century at the Eden Gardens. But how special was this innings? Did you even believe, being a neutral fan, did you even thought that at that stage he could pull things off?
See, it was like it was an improbable task, that Andrew Russell did that particular day, and that was a Russell special. Players like Karen Pollard, DJ Bravo, Andrew Russell, these guys have that ability in them to just pull off a heist, and that was a Russell special. And when Russell goes on song, as an opposition, you can only pray that this guy stops, and that was one such day. And RCB will be hoping that. It doesn't happen once again tomorrow. I mean, on Friday. So yeah, let's hope it's gonna be exciting to see. I also want to mention that Andre Russell has like RCB has got a matchup against Russell in the form of Mohammad Siraj. Siraj has got him out twice. Andre
Yeah,
Russell and Karan Sharma, the only ball that Russell faced of Karan Sharma, he was dismissed in the
one
last
ball at
season.
the Eden Gardens and he got caught in long
Yeah,
off.
yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. RCB they opted off, like they did not choose Khan Sharma in the last game. They backed Mayank Duggar. Duggar, he was tad expensive, but it is gonna be seen if they're gonna bring back Khan Sharma as a potential matchup for Andre Russell and the power hitters that KKR have.
Yeah, that could be a very good matchup we might be able to see, but it's going to be a very difficult choice for RCB to make a change. Whether Mayank Dagar was decent, but in the second game he was a tad expensive because you can also say it's Chinnaswamy. You're expected to go in a little bit expensive, but we might see they also have a lot of left-handers, so you might tempt to have a leg spinner as well. But this is done with the best match in date. But let's move into the pitch report. And Chinnaswamy is no doubt a belter when it comes to chasing. 37 times batting first, 48 times batting second, the team has won. Similarly, when it comes to winning the toss, 48 times you have come victorious. So it's a no-brainer. You're electing to chase first, losing the toss 37 times. So is there no-brainers win the toss, bowl first?
Yeah, definitely win the toss, bowl first, and that was the case during the WPL as well. If you see, in the last in the last in the previous few weeks when WPL was happening in Chinnaswamy, the toss winning captain was, on most cases they were trying to field first, and that is
Yep.
because Chinnaswamy is a very very good venue when it comes to chasing.
Yep.
It won't be any surprise if the toss winning skipper again choose to field first.
Yeah, I absolutely agree, and I think that that could be a ploy. But Chinnaswamy Stadium, we all know, is 32,000. Doesn't feel like 32,000. Makes it happen a 50,000 ground. But yes, they have a very good support. 12th man is always there. It's no more Royal Challengers Bangalore. It's a Royal Challengers Bangalore now. Change of logo, change of jersey, change of fortunes can happen. They have made a good start. But let's see if they can continue. Let's move on to the top three players to watch out for now. And this is the three players I've picked per side: Glenn Maxwell, Cameron Green, and Yash Dayal for the RCB, Sunil Narayan, Shreyas Iyer, and Varun Chakravarti for Kolkata Knight Riders. I'll have an overview from your end for all the six players. I'll start with Yash Dayal. Can he make it a revenge time for him?
See, I think as a player, he would not look at it as a revenge time, but maybe he would try to do well. Like if you look at Yash Dal, I think people are judging him more basis of the five deliveries that he bowled,
Yeah,
but people tend to forget what Yash Dal did in the last season. In IPL
correct.
2022 for
And
Gujarat
he has
For Gujarat
also
Titans,
started well this season. He has started very well this season.
Exactly, exactly. And if you for Titans in IPL 2022, he came at the back end, was bowling some good Yorkers, some wide
Yeah.
Yorkers, just bowling well. And the last season was an odd season, an odd match against Rinku Singh. Miracles happen. That's fine. But again, if you look at this season, I think he has started off well. In the last game, he was really, really very good against PBKS. So if you talk about with the new ball or bowling with during the slog overs, I think Dayal was very good. He just needs to back himself to deliver once again. And yeah, why not? I think it can turn out to be a very good match for Yash Dayal.
Yeah, absolutely agree. And I think that could be a ploy. Cameron Green, sometimes in number three, sometimes in number five. What's his best position in this RCB lineup?
Yeah, see, I think there's a management needs to figure out, where they want to use Cameron Green, give him a particular role, give him a particular slot, tell him that this is what you're going to do for us. If you keep on shuffling a player, that an overseas player in Indian conditions is not going to pay out too much. I think,
Yeah,
it haven't been the case with them. RCB has got a record of you look at Marcus Tanis, Moeen Ali, these are players, Shane Watson, these are players who did not perform well in RCB, but went elsewhere and performed really well. See, I don't want to see Cameron Green in the same list, and I would just hope that Cameron Green bats. If he's gonna bat at number three, give him that position to him. He did well in the last season for Mumbai Indians. You know what he can do. I would rather personally back him to bat at number three and ask Glenn Maxwell. You are my guy, Glenn Maxwell, an experienced holder. Let the youngster bat at number three, make him a player, and at number five, Maxwell, you need to take the responsibility and do the job for us.
similarly, can a Rajat Patidar adapt to a number four position?
I think you need to back Patidar, and there's no doubt how good a player he is, but he's
Yeah,
going through a lean patch. He's going through a very bad patch. Give him, tell him that you've got 7 to 8 games. Play here. You've got the Chinnaswamy. Play relax, play without any doubts, play to your best, and I think things are going to turn up for RCB well.
absolutely. And for the Kolkata Knight Riders captain, we all know Glenn Maxwell and Sunil Narayan. They're going to do their best, and I wish that Narayan opens. We'll come to that. Varun Chakravarti needs to come back from off game he had against Sunrisers Hyderabad. But how important is Shreyas Iyer and this season for him?
Yeah, definitely. For Shreyas Iyer, I think it's not just important for this season, but also for the T20 World Cup that's coming up for India. But I know as a franchise definitely they would more put emphasis on Shreyas Iyer in KKR than in the Indian team. Yeah, obviously India is important, but again they would want to win this championship, and Shreyas Iyer back as a captain is a huge positive for KKR. But we want Shreyas Iyer the batter. He played. I think he scored 95 in the final, if I'm not wrong, of Ranji Trophy. I'm
Yeah,
not too accurate, but I think he did well over there. So yeah, he's not a guy out of form. We saw in the World Cup as well, 2023 World Cup. He played well. He scored centuries as well. So I think it's important. I think he's a good innings from Shreyas Iyer is just around the corner. Be it from Shreyas Iyer, from Venkatesh Iyer, or from Nitish Rana. I think they're around the corner, and it's important for KKR as well. Talking
and
about Sunil Narayan and Varun
yeah,
Chakrabarti, I think this is a very important player for KKR, and Surya Sharma actually adds more strength to this
okay,
triumvirate. Right. So I think Nareen and Varun Chakravarti, they've got a very, very good matchup against this RCB top order.
yeah,
Virat Kohli, I was just watching yesterday. Virat Kohli scores run a ball against Sunil Narayan. Varun
yeah.
Chakravarti has got
I
one
was about to
duplessis
come to
tries.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, and Nareen has also got tries, Virat Kohli. So it's gonna be an exciting thing to watch out.
absolutely. And I think I shouldn't keep it waiting. But let's move on to the three key battles between these two sides. And Arjita, no mentions at the top. We have Sunil Narayan versus Virat Kohli. He's got his number quite a few times. I had to pick a few others. If you remember, Mohammad Siraj versus Phil Salt, when Phil Salt is your player for the Delhi Capitals, they had a lot of
Yeah.
heat battle there. And similarly, at the death, Stark is expected to bowl. And similarly, somebody like a DK who's striking the ball so well. Can these three be our top three battles? Which one is your favorite?
For me, it has to be Virat Kohli versus Sunil Narayan. Virat Kohli coming over from a great innings, and in the last game, and Sunil Narayan, I think in the last game he did not concede a boundary. So it's gonna be interesting to see like how this pans out. Virat Kohli, one of the greatest of the game, and Sunil Narayan, someone who plies his trade all over the world with his finger spin. So for me, this battle is the one which I'm really looking forward to. There's a lot of hype around Yash Dayal versus Rinku Singh as well, but I'm just looking at it as a normal battle. Like, yeah, what happened in the past is past. Things can happen. Dayal can get Rinku's number, but over here they're playing for the respective teams. DK
Yeah,
versus Mrs. Stark is an interesting one, as you mentioned over here. Yeah, DK, he has been doing good. He's playing cameos, slow down the order. And Mitchell Stark, we know that he'll be bowling one or at least 2 overs for KKR in the
at
slog
the death.
overs.
Yeah,
So I would back Mitchell Stark to the job over here, maybe. Uh, and the third one that you mentioned, Phil Salt versus Mohammad Siraj, two in-form players, and Salt, uh, he looked very good in the last game, and Mohammad Siraj, he as well. Like the wickets column might say something else for Mohammad Siraj, but he looked in real good rhythm, and we all know if Siraj is in good rhythm, what he can do. He can just run through
absolutely.
any order, and no doubt Phil Salt is one of them.
Absolutely. So I think you are choosing Sunil Narayan versus Virat Kohli, and I think I shouldn't be surprised about that. But all the three battles are equally good. From neutral point of view, I was happy you said that yes, Dayal and Rinku is not a good battle. Let them play their respective cricket, and I think that's the best thing possible we can answer as of now. Now it's time we move on to the openers to watch out for in this game. And I'll start with the RCB. No mentions Virat Kohli and FF Duplessis, 1,000 plus runs. But we have seen this and I've asked this before. One B is the anchor, the other B is the person that goes
Aggressive.
all guns blazing at the power play. Faf is not getting some runs in the board, but he started well against Chennai. So do you expect the same happening in this season as well?
I think Faf is ultimately going to score runs. I say, I think at least 300 or 400 runs is going to score this season. It doesn't matter. Like Faf, at times he starts off poorly, but he is Faf. You know, he's one of the
Yeah.
genius of the game. So he has played here in the past, and I think he's going to score runs.
Okay, and when it comes to now the interesting part for the Kolkata Knight Riders, I still back this. I think when Gautam Gambhir is back, he has announced his comeback. It has to be Sunil Narayan. People, especially the Kolkata Knight Riders fans, have not been pleased seeing Narayan opening so that it somehow puzzles the batting unit when it comes to Shreya Shet 4, Run at 5, Venki at 3. Then you have those rest of them at 1 down. But do you really consider Narayan to be a valuable wicket? If he comes good, why won't you take his runs?
See, again, if you have to get the best out of Sunil Narayan, the batter, you need to have him at the top order. This is it. Like you may look at his stats lower down the order at number 8,
Correct.
9, 10. Or if you think in a cricketing sense, a batter is coming to bat at number 8 and 9. Why do you want him to bat and score 40, 50 runs? You will never get it. Like on occasions you might.
Yeah.
That's once in a blue moon. But if you Sunil Narayan, we know that he can make use of the field restrictions. We've seen
Yeah.
it in the past, and I think it's the best decision to get the best out of Sunil Narayan with the bat is to promote him at the top. And I think it also gives them the left and right hand combination with Wilson. So yeah, there's no worry.
Yeah, I think he has that similar rule which Gujarat Titans gave it to Riddhiman Shah. Just go and utilize the power play, throw your bat, and whatever happens, you're not a valuable wicket, but eventually. But I think Sunil Narayan should continue batting at the top of the order. But we are done with the openers. But let's focus on the rest 9 players. The playing 11 time now. We'll start with the home team. Virat Kohli, Fab Duplessis, Patidar, Maxwell Green, Dinesh Karthik, Anuj Rawat, Mayank Dagar, Joseph, Siraj, and yes, there are no changes here. But I'll still ask you: is Alzari Joseph the right fit in this playing 11, or you would have fancied a Lockie Ferguson?
Uh, in Chinnaswamy, I don't think Alzari Joseph is the best fit. You have to go
Correct.
for Lockie Ferguson or Reece Topley. I think, yeah, they're backing Alzari Joseph. I know they've given him a lot of, he's getting
Money
some.
behind that. Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So, but again, if you look as a team balance wise, I think Reece Topley is maybe a better option. They also gives that left arm pace option. Or if you want to look at Lockie Ferguson, yeah, that's good. You know, Lockie Ferguson, he was terrific. He was really bowling well against Australia in the recent series where 200 runs were being scored. Lockie was
Yeah.
being very economical. So I think it's
Absolutely.
important. RCB can make a little bit tweak, you know. And another change I would love to see is that is Karan Sharma in the playing 11. Yeah, he may be an impact player later on, but yeah, you can have him in place of Mayank Dagar.
Okay, this is a batting first side. We might see that. We saw a little bit of Mahipal Lomror making a great impact and getting RCB to a victory. So we might see whatever happens. Going to the Kolkata Knight Riders, similarly, no changes. But this is the opening pair I have. Sunil Narayan, Phil Saul opening at the top of the order. When it comes to the bowling unit, Harshit Rana was brilliant. So now, when it comes to impact player, if you're batting first, I don't think so. You will bring in a Suyash Sharma at a Chinnaswamy Stadium. Would you go
See,
for a
again, it
Chetan
depends.
Sakaria or would you go for a Suyash Sharma at a Chinnaswamy
I would.
Stadium?
I know that spinners tend to go for runs in Chinnaswamy Stadium, but again, I would love to back Surya Sharma itself because if you look at the last game that was played in the Chinnaswamy, I think the pitch was a little bit tackier. So if it's the
Yeah,
same strip that it's being used, I don't think that it's going to be a 200 plus game, 200 plus total per innings. But it may be, but if that is the pitch, the chances. Decreases, you know, of a 200 plus score. So I think the spinners may get a little bit of grip as well. So in that case, I think Surya Sharma is going to be more impactful than Chetan Sakaria.
okay, so you're still backing Chinnaswamy Stadium and you're still backing your spinners. The three spinners you have is
Yeah.
magical, and I think you're still backing them. Okay, and it's time we move on to the predictions time, Arijita. And it's between RCB and Kolkata Knight Riders, match number 10. No predictions. This is the team winning the toss, electing to bowl has an advantage.
Yeah, definitely. I think the team that wins the toss will all the way most likely field first and is likely to win the match as well. The thing that used to happen in the UAE when
Yeah.
IPL was played there, also in the recent IT20 at times. I think this is one advantage, you know, that the toss winning captain gets. But again, see, there are some controllable things as well, even when you're batting first. So I think like we saw in the last game, like if SRH can score 270, doesn't matter
Correct.
if it's a chasing surface, they can win the match, right? So the team batting first needs to look for a huge target so that there's an automatic pressure that comes on the team chasing.
Absolutely. So advantage to the team batting second, and I'm not surprised because it's the Chinnaswamy Stadium. That concludes the show. Thank you so much, Arijit. Thank you to all the viewers who have watched this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the Fifth Umpire as well and press the bell icon. It's match number 10 today, Kolkata versus RCB at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. Thank you so much, and bye bye.